Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. This is Adventures with Plastic Crack. We are doing mini notes. We are doing part 4 of 15 regarding Perfume Pretty Barbie and the dolls and the stuff and everything that it encompasses. So we have here a doll from Japan, made exclusively for the Japanese market by Maba, which is a mashup of Mattel and Bandai. That's what they called their collaboration. So for this series of doll in Japan, we have a unique body mold, which I'm not entirely sure what the body looks like, but we have definitely unique arms here. She looks a little bit shorter. She has this sort of anime style face, these really oversized eyes, and just sort of casually, I would say that the 1987 Teen Fun Skipper looks a lot like this Maba Barbie. Um, so maybe that's where Mattel got the idea for her, because that Skipper has kind of a large head with anime style facial features, and her, just sort of eyeballing it, she looks sort of similar to this. It looks like from this little picture down on the bottom of the box that Barbie's arms might bend, which might be why they're slightly different color, but I never had one of these dolls, so I'm not sure. Um, but we do see a little bit of a difference here. She's got blonde hair like Barbie normally does. She's got unique jewelry. We have like real brass that looks like it's aging or corroding here. There's little pearls. I don't know if they're real pearls. They're probably plastic. But she's got like brass drops with pearls on them for earrings with little fabric bows on them. She's got this individually beaded strung necklace. She's got little beads on the bow on her dress. She's got this big pink bow on her head. And we see that she's got the same brush and comb and perfume bottle, but we can see that the plastic is a little different. We have a shiny but not pearly pink plastic that's translucent, and it's hot pink instead of that pearly soft pink. We have a unique dress here. We see this white, or very nearly white, tulle overskirt with pink printed velvety bows, and we don't see that fabric in other countries. We see it in yellow on the yellow fashion with velvety bows, and we see it on Whitney's dress on her sleeves. She's got blue bows. Um, and the Brazilian version of Whitney has the blue bows all over her dress in a slightly different shade of blue, and we'll see that in the next video. So there's only a few different ones with the velvety bows. And again, I think this is like an ice pink, because it looks ever so slightly pink, but it looks mostly white as well, but we definitely have pink trim on it. So we have a white and pink situation going on here on this doll. I don't know how many of these there are, because if we look at the back of her box, we can see that there's another version of Barbie, which appears in the little inset photos on the front and back of the box that we have. Barbie in the pink dress. It doesn't look like her dress is convertible. It looks like it stops mid-thigh like a couple of the fashions do, but it's the same format as the original pink dress Barbie number 4551, with the pink shawl and the big bow on it and the pink spandex mini skirt with the tulle ruffle on the bottom. Again, I don't think this one pulls down to her ankles unless they're hiding a mechanism in there that I don't know about. And we see the Japanese version of Ken here, looks very different. And you can see where he might have been the prototype concept for Skipper's boyfriend Kevin in the 90s. This Ken has blonde rooted hair. He's got big brown eyes, and he's wearing a white tux, completely different than Ken in the United States, and he's got black shoes with his white tux, which is a little weird, but he does have a nice little green bow there. And I don't know if he's holding that perfume just for the picture or if he comes with it, because I have not seen these dolls. Trying to research them is very difficult, because if you're looking for Japanese dolls, if you only can read the doll boxes in English, it's kind of a problem. I mean, I took French and Sanskrit, but that doesn't help me with these character writing, so I don't even know how to search for them. And it makes it a little bit harder to find them in countries where they have character writing, like Korea and Japan and China. So there's just a close-up picture that was on this listing of the Barbie's face here, and you see that she's got a lot of detail in her eyes, and she's got hot pink lipstick, and she's got a kind of a big forehead and a pointy chin. She's really cute. And there's a lot of detailing again with the jewelry and the eyes and everything. It does look like she can bend her arms according to this picture, but I don't know if they just melted it and did that for the photo or not. So I have another picture here just comparing these items. So we have a picture of from the brochure thing of Barbie, and as we see her in the Western world, and then we have the version that we see on the Japan Barbie on the back of the box, and this white and pink dress, which is the closest thing to that we see is the white and pink fashion. You can see that there's a skirt, there's a shiny white looking top with pink straps holding it on, there's a bow at the waist, and an underskirt and an overskirt. And other than that, they diverge from there, but you can see where there's sort of a core concept that's just executed differently. So that's all that I have for Japan, and then we go into the Philippines, and I found this doll by accident because I was looking for different versions of the jewelry, and I thought the European ones said that the assortment number was 4688, and completely by chance this one happened to pop up. So this is called Dazzling Pretty Barbie. It's sold in the Philippines. It's made in association with Richwell company, I guess. So we clearly have a Perfume Pretty Barbie here. She has the same skin tone and makeup and the same pink earrings that are bow-shaped with the ring and this pink bow on her head. She's a golden-haired style doll, and she's wearing this lilac-colored dress, which is it's almost exactly like the fashion, and it looks like there's a single this one that's out of the box um in this image has a little ruffle, like a little armband ruffle. There's supposed to be two of them, and it doesn't look like it's on the one in the box, but there should be a little bag of accessories that's got her brush and her shoes in it. So if she comes with those armbands, then it's probably in the bag, little baggie down in the box. It's also the same kind of ruffles they put on the boots, on some Western type boots, but um, it's just kind of an aside that I thought of just now. So it's called Dazzling Pretty. We have the same font as Perfume Pretty, but it's in yellow, and we have this kind of like X brand bow version of the Perfume Pretty bow. It's drawn like a little more chunky, and like it's not as refined or fancy. It's more like a sketch than a finished product, and it's a little bit lighter pink. But as with a couple of the Perfume Pretty accessories, when they need more room, they just kind of trail one end of the bow, and she's probably not scented. The difference with this and the fashion is that her dress is cut like Perfume Pretty Whitney's dress. Um, it doesn't, like, the skirt doesn't look like it goes down to her mid-thigh, and then the ruffle that comes with it looks like it's permanently attached up there near her waist. There's a little bit of a drop waist there, but not much. So here is just a close-up picture of her face. She looks just like the other Perfume Pretty Barbies. And here's a comparison slide. You can see the fashion dress. It has a little plastic bow attached to the ruffle, and that is removable and can be stuck anywhere on that dress that you want. So you, in theory, you could make it look like the Philippine Barbie one just by pulling that skirt up. But you can see here that it's cut like Whitney's dress, um, in the from the waist down, and it's got the same, basically the same ruffle, which ends up being a little bit shorter than Whitney's circle skirt. So we have this combination thing happening in the Philippines with this random doll. Because there's an assortment number here, there might be more of these, but this is the only one that I could find. And again, I found her completely by accident. But once I had the name and the stock number, I found 2 or 3 different ones. So I got this box image from one listing, and then I found this loose doll on some other post. So that's all I have for Japan and the Philippines. And you should stay tuned for part 5, which is coming out in about a week, which is Brazil, because those dolls from Brazil are different as well, and also different from these. So stay groovy, and we will see you later. Bye.